Female Cobra Troopers have always existed. We've seen them in the cartoon, not so many times in the comics, but they've been around. It's also not the first time that they were produced as action figures, but it's probably the best version that we've ever had of regular female action troopers known as the Valkyries. This is Hervé from Comic Book Bin, filling you in since 2002. Let's look at those action figures. I believe these can probably win the award of the best action figure of the year in terms of Cobra. They're as great as the original infantry trooper were. Who says boys aren't interested in female action figures? After you've seen this set, you'll rush to buy them. Unfortunately, they're currently sold out at Hasbro Pulse. The Valkyries are great. I like the fact that they gave them a name instead of just female Cobra Troopers. In terms of articulation, they probably have the best articulation ever of a female G.I. Joe action figure, with pinless double knee and double elbow articulation. Several helmets. Full head spin, rotation, a separate neck articulation, ball joint at the torso, waist, including hula hoop, which is not very good. The drop down feature is not annoying for once. This is one thing I have to say about this current, whoops, about this current wave. I was gonna say that they always stand up and they always articulate well. Well, they do. Look at this face. Isn't this a beautiful face? Mask, face of danger. You can customize them the way you want, which is probably the biggest appeal of those figures for now. You can make them, each of them, look different. This is the African American or brown Valkyrie. So I decided to buy quite a lot of them. I'm an army builder, and they do fall, but they tend to stay well usually. It's kind of weird. On the flat surface, they do stay up pretty well. This one, most rugged terrain, is the one giving them problems. It's really weird. They don't balance. One thing I will mention is that the holster here tends to fall easily. Of course, it comes with a weapon with a 0.5mm hole, so you can put the fire effects that we'll see in a few moments. They come with two weapons. A regular submachine gun, and this one, which looks more like a classic Cobra laser firearm. The belt here tends to get in the way. I like to push it down the hips a bit more than is necessary. My God, they keep falling. They're not fallers usually. If you breathe on them, they will fall. The beige backpack and gear doesn't look very good. I would have preferred if everything had been black or even dark blue instead. But it's okay. One thing I will say also is that for the figures, I did not have to put them in hot water. They were all fully flexible. You can move all articulations right off the package without having to do any work on them. This is almost a first for a G.I. Joe Classified action figure wave. Now, the fire effects are the same one that we had before. So let's look at them in more detail. If you bought the Viper 3-pack, you'll be familiar with those. You've seen all of this before with the 3-pack. There you go. Instant firepower Valkyrie. I find that the name Valkyrie is a good equivalent to Viper. The other fire effects are this one, that one, this, that, and that. Now the package comes with extra heads and extra helmet. Well, there's 3 heads in all, so you can switch from the pink, brown, and the mask gas head. But there's an extra helmet in case you want to make 2 of your figures troopers, or if you want to make one of them an officer, and so on. So it's up to you to mix and match the way you want it. It's a good thing in the sense that you get to decide if you want to have more officers or less, as opposed to 1-to-1 ratio, which originally many of us thought was going to be the case. We all expected to have 1 officer, 1 trooper. Here you can mix and match and have as many officers. Well, you can have less officers. You can have a 1-to-1 match, or you can, like in my case here, I've decided out of 8 Valkyries, there would only be 2 officers and the rest of them would be troopers. And so I would play also with the beige detailing here. It's gonna be short. I'm gonna cut it short because I'm not gonna put all of the fire effects on them. Like I said, they articulate pretty well. Drop down hips, butterflies at the shoulders, double knee, double elbow articulation. It's the regular classified articulations. Extra helmets in case you want to put them and have more troopers and so on. It's a good set. Unfortunately, they're all sold out from Hasbro, and that's unfortunate. So this is Hervé from Comic Book Bin. Like and subscribe.